Hey guys, Tinker Taylor here today, bringing you back another Pokemon build series video. Today we have Wigglytuff, who is the next in the line from Jigglypuff, and this Pokemon is another little pink looking dude. Jigglypuff was a lot more spherical. This guy looks like he's been stretched up a little bit, and his ears are a bit more bunny pointy, like, he's still got the little swirl on the top of his head, and he's got a little bit of a lighter pink tummy, but he's still absolutely adorable. I don't know why this one's a he, but the one I'm looking at, that one's a he, I've decided. Which is apparently a little bit more rare, that the 25% male and 75% female, so I guess, yeah, lucky? I have no idea. Anyway, this is also another normal fairy type Pokemon, and when I saw this one, I got ice cream vibes. So I decided to build an ice cream parlor. Now, if you have seen the A to Z challenge, you will know that I did do an ice cream parlor just this last time round, and the idea for that did not come first. It actually came from when I made this list, and I thought this could be a cool ice cream parlor, and then I thought, like, that's a cool idea to do with CC. So that's how we kind of got that idea, is, yeah, through this challenge, actually. So it is a base game, not a base game, sorry, it is a not CC build, as all of the Pokemon build series builds are. The only, builds that I do with CC are the ones in the A to Z challenge, because quite honestly with you guys, I wanted to use CC, but that's kind of really the only opportunity that I get to use CC. So yeah, we're gonna use it when we can and be happy that we have it, because I do enjoy using CC. It's just I know that not everybody else can or wants to use CC, so yeah, again, try to balance it out for everyone a little bit. So that, yeah, if you don't have it or you don't want to use it, that you absolutely don't have to. But if you do want to use it, and you do use it, or you do appreciate looking at builds with it, I do them for a month out of the year, which I think is still pretty good. You get, it's supposed to be 26 builds. You got 25 this year, but that's my fault. My game crashed. Actually, it's not my fault. It's my game crashed. It's the game's fault. It's still probably my fault, though. I'm pretty sure I went and had a nap in the middle of the build, and when I tried to come back to build it, instead of closing the game, I'd kept it open and it crashed. So yeah, I definitely don't recommend that. If you're going to go have a nap, turn your game off. Just turn your game off. It's so much better for you if you do that. But anyway, yeah, where were we? Build, yes. You'll notice it is very, very, very red at the moment. If you're concerned about that, don't worry. I dial it back quite a lot. We just have to get to the part where I actually do dial it back. I also do build a little apartment building next to it. So the brick building next to it has 2 apartments in it. They are completely empty. They are empty as if nobody has moved into the building. So it's set up that if you what am I saying? If you want to move in, like, you can bring all your own furniture and whatnot, but it's got a kitchen and a bathroom. The building also has its own laundry, but I uploaded this as a generic lot. Just, it's easier. I didn't even think about putting all the different things and whatever in it. And also at the moment, I don't have the new, my first business pack. I know that's not what it's called, but that's what I'm calling it. But yeah, I don't have that pack, so trying to create that type of lot, not really going to work because I don't have the lot type, which is a bit strange, because didn't they give that lot type to the base, like, the residential rental to the base game? I'm just very curious as to why, like, that one didn't have, like, I get with the business and whatnot, but I don't know, it's a little confusing as to why it wasn't a base game thing, because that way, like, people with get to work could still kind of use it, but I also understand that get to work is a very different, like, the running a retail business is done very differently. I know some people are like, it's the same thing but just repackaged better. Yes and no. I think I personally think if they had done this pack back then, I don't necessarily think we would have a lot of the things that we have now, like within the retail stuff. I'm not sure how, like, you know, things like vets and stuff. I don't know if vets came first or second, but I'm not sure, like, would that work? Would that even and be a thing that existed? And I think the game would just be completely different. And I get, like, there are probably things that if they did it that way back then, we would have different things now, and we wouldn't know that we wouldn't have the stuff that we have now, and you know, I get that, but I also do think that we absolutely could revisit things, do them slightly differently, and, I don't know, just work on things that are not quite the same, but similar, if you get what I mean? Like, we have the Romantic Garden Stuff pack, and we have the Greenhouse Haven kit. They're both, like, plant-based DLC, but they're very, very different. You know, the Greenhouse Haven kit is a bit more, greenhousey, I guess, and the Romantic Garden one is a bit more garden-based. And, you know, I've never really heard people complain about that and say, well, they're the same thing, it's blah, blah, blah. Like, I haven't heard any of that, but that's what I feel about these packs. And I think it's because they're both packs that people are a bit more upset, especially that it's a really, really early pack with the most current pack. I also do get that, but at the same time, I think, like, if we can't have things that are similar, then we're never going to get things, because there's so many things that you could look at and be like, it's so similar to that, it's similar to that, it's the same thing as that, it's just that but reskinned or a new idea. Like, you could argue that. Like, I don't do gameplay, so I can't really think of anything. See, for me as a builder, I get all new build stuff, so I'm happy, and I know that makes me a little bit biased, but yeah, no, like, the anything with a skill tree, you could argue it's just a skill tree being designed. Like, okay, cool, vampires have it, werewolves have it, I think magic and being famous, you all have skill trees, and it's like, it's just the same thing repackaged, but they're really, really different ways of playing the game. You know, having a retail store is very different from what I can see, owning a business or running a hobby. They're two very different ways of playing the game, and I do get why people are upset. I do see the similarities, and I'm not gonna deny that they are similar, but I'm also not gonna sit here and say that they're the exact same. I think they're different enough that I'm happy. And you get a whole new world, and you get whole new gameplay, and you get different interactions and new skills, and I'm someone who tries to see the positive in everything. I'm also someone who tries to be realistic. I try and balance positivity and realism. I like to take realism and look at it in a positive light. I think that's the best way for me to put it. I know there are people who take realism and have it in a negative light. Like, again, I could say, yeah, like, it's cool that we got new stuff, but it is just too similar. But then I would be sad, and I don't want to be sad, so I'm gonna take the happy look. I'm gonna I mean, some people, when they take the more negative look of realism, they're not sad, they're just like, that's how it is, and that's fine. But for me, I'm not. I'm someone who, if it's sad, it's sad. I'm a little emotional being. Not gonna lie to you guys, I am, like, the softest, squishiest little bean on the planet when it comes to certain things. Like, if a stranger were to insult me, I'd be like, okay, and I don't really care, because this person has no impact on my life. But, you know, if someone close to me were to say something mean, that would hurt, and I'd be very upset about that, because, well, this person means something to me. So yeah, like I said, very soft and squishy in certain areas. But the point of that is, yeah, I think the reason why I haven't got the pack yet isn't because I don't like it. It's because I'm currently in a giveaway, and I am waiting to see if I win it. I doubt it. I highly doubt that I win it, but you never know. So I don't want to go buy it and then win the giveaway and then kind of, like, ruin the giveaway like that. Why would I have entered if I didn't want to win it? So yeah, but I've seen how many people have entered it and how many entries I've got, and the chance of me winning is very, very low. So the likelihood is that I'm going to purchase it myself, which I'm okay with doing, because it means I get to use creator codes and help people out. I like to change them up, the creator codes I use, and I always get so overwhelmed with how many creator codes and how many friends have creator codes and which ones to pick, so yeah, I kind of cycle through them. And things like, if someone has made the kit or pack, I will pick someone else to actually put their name in, because if you created the kit, then you've probably got a good chunk of people already doing that, and so it's taking away from other people a little bit, so I go and help other people by being like, hey, I'll do that one, I'll do this one. But I've no idea whose creator code I'm going to use this time. Like I said, there's so many people out there. I do not have a creator code. I am not a part of the EA program or anything like that. I am just a small little bean building for fun. Yeah. Also, this is some of the ice cream that they make at this place, and there is, I've decided, there's 10. If we go from left to right, it's left to right, front to back, so it's the pink one is like some sort of boysenberry, I guess, I don't know, some sort of berry one. The green one is some sort of pistachio. The next two next to them are probably like cookie dough and cookies and cream. Then there's chocolate, strawberry, rainbow, vanilla, and then I don't know what the last two are, I'm honest. The really funny, funky one at the back is probably some sort of weird, wacky berry flavour as well, and then the other one at the front is probably some sort of other, like, chocolate chip flavour or something. So, yeah, I don't know. If you guys want to try some of the ice cream, you can definitely come into this ice cream parlour and give it a go, give it a try, have some ice cream and let me know what you think of it. I did not make it. I just made house, what's this called? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I made the ice cream parlour. I made the building. But you'll have to let the employees know how the ice cream is, if you like it, if you don't, if it tastes good, if it tastes bad. Because they make it fresh every day. And there's a little window into the kitchen, so you can actually go watch them make the ice cream if you want. And yeah, when they run out of a flavour, they'll make like a batch in the morning, and when they run out of the flavour, they'll make it, and yeah, once it gets close, like once they're out towards the end of the day, they won't make a whole new batch unless you're buying the whole batch to take home and whatnot, because they want fresh ice cream here. And anything that's not eaten by the end of the night is either the employees can take it home, or they can take it to like shelters and whatnot, so that kids can have ice cream after dinner and have a little nice treat. Or they take it to like what are they called? I was gonna say retirement homes, but like I worry about a lot of older people having diabetes and things like that, so maybe they take like the healthier ice cream. I mean, this is probably healthy ice cream too. It's like a really nice, fancy, bougie ice cream parlour next to this kind of really rundown old apartment block. Not gonna lie, the apartment blocks, it's kind of in the middle of rundown and gross and like okay. I didn't add any like mold or like cracks in the floor or water leaks or anything like that, so if you do want a somewhat decent apartment, you absolutely can have that. But yeah, I don't know, I had a bit of fun with creating the apartments. I didn't want to spend too long on it, so I do just create like the floor plans, so you know which room's the bathroom, which room's the bedroom. Actually, one of them is a studio apartment, I should say. The bottom floor is a studio apartment, the top floor is a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. And then, yeah, downstairs there's also the laundry and a little bin chute in one of the... there's a little room there. I could have made that room smaller and made the apartment downstairs bigger, but I didn't think about that until just then. So, yeah, hopefully if you don't mind living in a studio, you absolutely can live in a studio. But, yeah, like I said, it's nothing too fancy, nothing too, it's literally just a bathroom and a bedroom and a kitchen. Like, the kitchen and bathroom are furnished to the degree that an empty apartment would be. And I've already said that, but yeah, I thought I'd just reiterate that. It's, yeah, like I said, pretty simple, pretty plain, pretty meh. So, you know, older floorboards, older doors, bit of a dingy rundown wallpaper, bathroom, you'll see that I pick, this kind of dodgy tile, but I feel like it's something that if you put down some nice rugs, put some plants in, get some nice curtains, you could really liven up the place. I don't even know if I put lights in, actually. I don't think I put lights in. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't think I do at all. So yeah, probably put some lighting in. That'd be a good helpful thing to do. I do towards the end, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure towards the end I add in lighting. But yeah, like I was saying, pretty run down, pretty simple, pretty boring. Nothing too flash about the apartment block. I mean, I wouldn't mind living in it if it, like I said, if there's no mold or water stains or anything like that, I could liven the place up. If I could open the windows, that'd be fantastic. And living next to an ice cream parlor, especially if I worked there, that'd be fantastic, because it means that I could get ready half an hour before work and stroll out the door 5 minutes before I needed to get to work, and it would be beautiful, and I could just work away, and then walking home I'd feel safe after work, because I'm not walking through the dark and like having to go far or catching public transport or anything like that. And it means that, like, if you have, you know, let's say like a morning shift and you are going to meet friends after work or whatever, you can quickly go home, get changed, and then go out. It's not like you're having to go home from where you work and it's ages away and then go back out. It's like you're basically already home, so you can just go back out again. I think it's pretty neat like that. Not that I've ever worked right next door to where I've lived, but yeah, I have had moments where I'm like, I'm working and then I want to go hang out with people and I can't do that because I have to go home and then go back out again and I'm just too exhausted. So yeah, I also think making ice cream could be fun. One of my roommates has an ice cream maker and it's very rare that they actually use it, so I might actually ask them if I can give it a little go so that I can make some ice cream. They've also got like a bread maker and all these other makers, things that make things. They do make bread a little bit more often than they make ice cream, but yeah, I haven't had some fresh bread or ice cream in here for a while, so maybe I should give it a go. I don't think I'd be very good at making bread, but the ice cream for sure. And you know what sucks? It's no longer summer. Like the moment I think about making ice cream, it's no longer summer, so that doesn't even really make sense. Like, why would I make ice cream when it's starting to get cool again? But ice cream you can eat whenever. I feel like it's something you can eat from now until the end of time, so it really doesn't matter. So maybe it will. I don't know. Let me know down below what your favourite ice cream flavour is. I think mine's cookies and cream. Anything to do with like Oreo bits in it or like cookie bits in it, I love it. It is my absolute favourite. Cannot get enough of it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, cannot get enough of it. But anyway, we are sort of wrapping up towards the end here, just working on the last little bits of the apartments, just putting in some of the kitchen bits and whatnot, fixing up the wallpaper and whatever. But yeah, if you have enjoyed this build, definitely make sure to let me know if you've enjoyed my rambling or the build. The best way to let me know is to subscribe. I come out with new videos every single day, except for in February, where I only come out with 26 videos. Once the 26 are done, I don't do any more videos for February. But you guys don't have to worry about that for another 11 months, and yeah, so you'll get a video every single day up until the 27th of February. And then I'll take a couple days off, and then I'll be back on the every single day train. But until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.